Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, the 4th of April, 2017. Hope you had a good trading Monday. It was a good start for us. We made money stocks, futures, and Forex. 4 for 4 on stock picks with market support. Futures worked, although it was flat early on. Forex also had a winner, so it's a good start to the quarter. I always like to start the quarter off with winning trades. Doing it in every asset class is a bonus. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market, the S&P 500 in futures form. Remember, one more candle up, if we get above that eighth candle, would be a 13 sell signal. So the market's kind of contained here. Any upward move should be very limited if we get that exhaustion signal. Otherwise, we could just start heading down without it. Let's go through the major indices. Then we'll look at the intraday action, and then we'll see what we've got on tap for economic data tomorrow. There's a big one. Crude oil down 30 cents to 50.30, back above $50 last week, but basically right where it's been for months. Gold up $3.50, also a little cup and handle type of formation, but also basically where it's been. The S&P lost almost 4 points. It was lower in the middle of the day, but it lost almost 4 points. And again, that one would have had a 13 sell signal, except for it. The cash index needs to be above the 8. There it is there. NASDAQ 100, which had a 13 sell signal last Thursday, loses 4 points. So remember, we got sell signals all over the place right now in the market. Stocks down 5. That's not much. Biotech's down 24. It's kind of a blip. Note the 13 sell signal there 2 weeks ago has been basically the high so far. Last 13 sell signal was back in September. That was definitely the high for a while. VIX up a penny to 1238. Trend, big reading, 1.79. That puts the 10-day moving average of the trend at 1.31. NASDAQ volume 1.68. A little better than last week, but still kind of right about what the 10-day moving average has been. Volume has not been impressive this year, really. If you look at the bulk of the days, it's between 1.6 and 1.8. We'd like to see it between 1.8 and 2.0. Advanced decline ratio was horrible, negative 1262. It started out positive and deteriorated over the course of the day. That's on the NASDAQ. On the New York, it was negative 355. Google gains $8.95. That was probably the big positive sign for the session. Apple literally up 4 cents, still operating here, dead sideways for the last week. Amazon up 4.97. Just keeps chugging along. Netflix loses 89 cents and still operating under a 13 sell signal. Tesla, big one there. New closing high for Tesla, up $20.22. The bonds gained up 121. Potential breakout above 123.5 or so on the bonds. Goldman Sachs was down 76 cents. That's an ugly chart, by the way. Let's take a look at the intraday action. We'll go to 5-minute candles so you can see Friday and Monday. So there it is. Remember, Friday was dead flat for end of quarter. Most of Thursday was too. We opened flat here. The first 30 minutes was really uneventful, and then boom, boom, a double pump moved down. Maybe a triple pump. Took us right into lunch. We bottomed out at the start of lunch at noon Eastern, and then just spent the rest of the day slowly crawling our way back towards the midpoint VWAP area. Afternoon volume never picked up, pretty much uneventful. Here's the NASDAQ side, pretty much the same. So it was looking ugly in the morning, but it came back a bit. But when it came back, the volume was just not there, so less meaningful on the recovery. Here's a look, once again, at the ES front month futures contract. Let's take a look at the data for tomorrow. We've got trade balance an hour before the bell. That can be a big one. We've got factory orders 30 minutes into the market, and that's it. So in terms of stock trading today, we had a nice run. Several winners, including NTAP, Apple, Kite, Wynn Resorts, stuff like that. So it was the only trade that triggered that didn't work, triggered without market directional support. Everything else triggered with it. So can't complain, other than just wish we'd get more volume and a little more action. But we will see what we find for Tuesday. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading Tuesday.